Ladies and gentlemen, viewers and subscribers, what you're looking at here is a live centipede that made its way in my room a few days ago. And I decided that I'm going to share with you how I got rid of it. So, prior to the recording of this video, it came in my room one night while I was up working, and when I made an attempt to stop it in its track, it just disappeared, and for days I didn't see it. Well, it showed its ugly head the other day again, and I decided that this time I was not going to let it slip out of the palm of my hands, and so I took evasive action, got my vape in hand, watched it, did not turn on the light this time, because the first time I saw it, I turned on the light and watched it as it ran underneath the bed, and it disappeared on me. Just disappeared to where I did not. To be honest, for the almost for the entire night I didn't sleep. And seeing that a few weeks before that, a small one beat my wife. A very small one beat my wife on the belly button, her navel. I decided that we were not going to allow this one to take up partnership in the house with us. And so yes, I sprayed it. As I say, it's struggling now to breathe and to stay alive. It's very fortunate for it, because during the process of finding out how to get rid of these things, apart from just chopping off its head and all them fancy thing there, decides, well, I was going to do some research on what they feed on, and I came across the fact that they feed on other small insects and even rodents. They have the potential of eating even rats. I've found out, and so I am not big on insects and bugs of this nature. I keep pets, and I would never dare consider keeping such a thing as a pet. This is a very hideous and, to me, dangerous thing to be sharing space with. And so I decided that I was going to share with you, just in case you might come across one of these things one day and don't know what to do. Because like I said, the first time I saw it, never saw one so big in my life yet. The first time I saw it, I was scrambling to think what to do with it, how to get rid of it, and by then it got away the first time. This time around, I was lying down on my bed and I hear the movements again, just like the first time. When I look at it, it was the same thing. And so, as I say, I used a vape spray on it that is for all crawling and flying insects, and it worked. When I saw it, it ran under the bed, and then I watched it as it made its way up in the crevice of the wall, and I met it with the vape spray, just spray it over right in his face, So now, even at the end of this recording, this thing did not die. Even up until the end of this recording, this thing did not die. I eventually captured it inside of a container, and it was there for another put it to about 25-35 minutes there about. It was there wiggling all about, fighting until it eventually gave way to death. Here you can see I was trying to see if it was able to attack still. I know it was not, but I was just playing around with it. Find out. If you come across something like this, don't hesitate. Have a vape spray, have some insect spray or anything like that you can use to ward off insects like these, because they do bite. And when you watch certain videos, especially from certain folks on YouTube who seem to have like these things around or don't mind them being around because of what they are said to do, keep other insects out of your house and all of that. They will have them. Here you see me showing the vape spray, all insect killer spray, and that's what I used. And so I see videos on YouTube with persons actually willingly allowing this thing to bite them. We Jamaicans, we don't play that way. This is something that we see and we say, well, time to go. So you are us. Can see it's clearly struggling here, but it won't last very long. As I said, I took it up, I put it in the container. Of course, not with my hand. I just found a way to get it in the container, and then it eventually died in the container the very same night. It's unfortunate that it had to go this way, but hey, look here. I am not fond of these things, and I don't pet things like these, and I don't want these things around me, especially since the fact that a very small one bit my wife, as I said, weeks before, and she said it felt like a bee sting. But they are venomous. They are not poisonous. They are venomous, so they do inject venom inside of you.